she's just a character, right? Or is she a spy? Is she haunted? Multiple personalities. Maybe an exceptional actress caught in a role she didn't audition for. But here's the twist. What if her game is actually yours? Every scene, every word, every glitch you ignore, that's all a clue. There are no coincidences, and nothing here is ever random. If you haven't figured it out yet, ask yourself why not. Start paying attention to what triggers you, because that might be the exact thing you've been missing. Welcome to the game. Challenge of life. The ones ready to fight. The American gods. Jeff. Quite frankly, I'm fucking irritated that I've always been typecast, right? Because they put me in with this fucking bodybuilder situation, right? Like with the fitness model stuff. And then I can never get roles outside of that. It's really frustrating because it's like, what else do I have to do? I've changed my appearance, gained weight, lost weight, get zits, move the zit, do whatever you need to do, right? And you can just never get role. You're just never taken seriously. That's it. You're typecast. Once you're fucking in that category, you can never get any other roles. Like, right, that's what totally fucked me up. They never take me seriously in this fucking acting thing. So I can never make it. So it's just like, boo, bitch, you're a fucking fitness model and that's all you have to offer, nothing else. So I'm like, well, that's fucked. Oh, jeez. And then you need your bad guys because you can't have fun. Well, obviously. Oh, Drake. Of course, we the North, right? You had to have your song on when we pulled in on the radio. You can't have a story. You can't have a movie. It's fun getting it out of your head, isn't it? It's fun when it comes together and you realize you're smart, that you are worthy. It's fun when you start to realize your net worth. And I don't know what Jetpack Joyride is, but it's a random game. I'll add it on to Pope Francis's thing there, right? With the confusion, but that also Jet. And I think of the scam jets and then the different games. Remember Gary? And it has the athletes. Right, and then he still couldn't buy the jets. JLo wouldn't let him. There was a whole thing. And then I think JLo has something. So now you guys can confirm Jerry actually is a real person, but he's not a real person. That's getting too close to the house, creeps. That's too close. What are you guys doing? Back it up.
Straight up the driveway.
Driveway again?
Yeah, straight up. I just saw a black one.
It's fun to realize all you're doing is passing money back and forth and you're playing this game. And that's our game. And it's like a secret game. Secrets of MLM. Secrets of .com. This is a fun game. Dan Locke. High ticket items, yes. Bullying's not fun. Oh. Well, GSP got in there first before Arnold could come in anyway because of that, but he was here yesterday too, but I didn't say anything, right? What broke me from my bullying? Your story. I realized I had organized an event for a friend. And my intentions for organizing that event. What's the codes? Like, I'll just kind of, like, now that it's, like, before I would just do it, I didn't even fucking know some of the things, right? Come to me and I just do it. Now I even understand my own codes. But, like, changing, okay, I say it, and then I put a layer on it so that it's, like, worldly versus just personal. Ooh, I just saw something. A Mercedes isn't a symbol of success if you have to drive to a job you hate. I like that. I have my own theories. Agree or disagree? I see my demon, right? We live together. We wrestle a lot. It's always me versus Satan, right? Fuck, what have you done? It was only to help her. Because I guess I was trying to be more of her friend. Because I cared about her a lot. And I missed her in my life. And she hurt me so bad. She hurt me so bad. When I stood up for myself and I stood up to her bullying, even though she doesn't know she did it, she rejected me, which I knew she would. I knew she would. It broke my heart. She didn't see my worth at all. She'd talk down to me. She always made me feel less than. I don't like being around that anymore. But it made me depressed. It just tucked away. It hurt me so bad. It hurt me so bad. I want to create the ultimate event. The ultimate event. And it's been running in my mind for a while. Retired police officer, Chicago, shot 73, Larry. Yeah, right? Well, can you guys stop slowing me down with fucking celebrating birthdays and fucking making me sick, and then I can get to the work that I'm avoiding. Finance guy has no problem stealing from other people, doing shitty things. I'm sure, I don't have evidence of this, but I'm sure does a lot of shady shit in his business, because I look at the things as a person, what he's done. He's committed fraud already, so has no problem committing fraud, so that to him doesn't register. So I have to get, I got this. I've ordered so many of these books, so I'm like, well, good thing with Amazon you can get this, if it's okay, if it's used, right? Because, what's this? Oh, it's interesting. Your game clues are inside. Side note, it says bargain book, save up to 80%, $5, right? And I paid $18, so maybe that's points against Amazon. I could have paid $5, but if it wasn't in the location and I didn't get it for $5, then that goes points back to the internet. I'd be wondering about that. Ooh, briefcase 25, I wonder what that means. Vanity, well. Building a future. How do we create the ultimate event? Because we all like to do that, right? That's our thing, taking us to the next level. And I mean fast. We're lazy. We're all lazy. In our own way. Because we only want to have fun all the time. We want to sleep well at night. I'm tired. You want to sleep well at night. The ultimate event to me. So what do we need? Okay, so guys, this is what I'm saying. We have to listen up. This is really important. Jim, I don't want to write anything. You want to be my copywriter? Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna need books. We're gonna need to read this story here as I'm telling it, as I'm living it, as authentic as it is, as I'm creating this movie. Okay, so we're gonna need the ultimate filmmakers. I have our designer. The number 23, which comes back to the, Michael Jordan and Jim Chilling, but that is like, hey, here you go. Here's like, we're trying to show you this. Which goes back to why I say finance, Wall Street, because of that that type of behavior. The egotistical, rich white guys not actually doing anything. Just, oh my God, this beeping is so annoying. It's insane right now. The rain sound. I'm just like, well, it's not hurricane season, and I'm hoping not to have another hurricane situation like before. His thing is creation, and that's our Hollywood in. So that's gonna give us our characters. As I'm telling the story, where it's coming from my heart, I'm letting it go. I'm letting this conversation flow, because I only have felt comfortable in the compounds of these words. Okay, so I'm really nervous now. So now my body's shaking again. Okay, it's going through this. It's like a trembling. It's like weird. Okay. Yeah, and well, what do you think would happen if you feed a feeder to beast thing? And we're gonna have to do Justin versus Andrew Tate and break up that best friendship. So you can see how that, like, he never creates anything. He just manipulates people with money. Well, that's actually, that existence is very, like, you're just constantly chasing money. You're not creating anything. So that's not fulfillment. So we're trying to teach, then boom, that goes back to Wall Street, which goes back to the Wolf of Wall Street thing, which is the motivational thing to kind of prove, okay, which actually ties back into the celebrity rehab. So that's how I kind of, like, when I put my layers together. So one, it's a clue for you guys to be looking out. Like, obviously there's some fucked up shit going on. Prove that, and then also take these idiots down. I didn't know I was doing this in the beginning. I just all over the place. Now I'm like, I essentially are making my own clues for myself, and I had to get to the point where I'm strong enough, basically as of yesterday, really seeing, okay, now I want to watch my personal growth. And so again, if I were to say that publicly to the wrong audience, what's going to happen? I'm going to be judged. I'm going to be shamed. I'm going to be made fun of. But maybe I don't give a shit. Maybe I'm ready for that now. Let's have some fun. Okay. So that's why I'm talking to the right network. So what do we need, guys? We need mega stories. So we need movies. I found this letter in, like, this fucking thing, and your game code is inside. I wonder what this is. Let's find out. It's interesting. Seems weird. But I'm like, okay. Well, let's play. Game code? Which game? I don't know. But I don't mind playing games. What do we got here? That's interesting. Anderson. We always started in Jamaica, but then we're leaving, and now I'm in the snake pit, and all the snakes wrapped around me, so I guess I know I'm fucking Indiana Jones. Make a game out of it and make it fun, because this has sucked. Life has sucked. The people around me have sucked. Everybody has failed me. On this side, it sucks. So I'm like, okay, so the only person that right now I want to actually go, okay, I want to see this growth right now in myself, to prove my theories in doing this, and then I can really watch people about, like, as I'm doing this. So that's my reflection. There's body reflection, there's mirror reflection, and who I see in the mirror, who's helping me. That's how, like, building this.
But I should, so I've been helping in my life, always taking the back seat, minimizing myself to watch everybody else, to do everything for everybody else. I know that for a fact now. I can say that. I've looked at that and gone, holy shit, have I minimized my abilities. Holy shit, and then beat myself up.
I can be pinky, I don't mind. Sometimes I pretend I'm dumb and then people tell you a lot of things. So pinky it is. I'm not insulted.
Created my cartoons and the drawings and all of those things can give us any story we want. So he needs a content creator. That's us. That's our team together. So we need, what do we need? We need a meeting. I need, the problem is I need, right now, my issue, Julie, is disorganization. Girl, get your shit together. So that's boom, series, content, lead, whatever. Jim, that's a movie. Or Russell, that's a movie. We need the actors. We need the characters, which so Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, I think would be the leads. So that's what Steve and I want to be. So I definitely want Tony Robbins in there. We want Bill Gates. We want Warren Buffett. We want Jeff. We definitely got to get Amazon in on it. I do like Dan Locke. He's a cool dude. We got to get him in here.
So I need to stop doing that and go, now, Candace, you should be excited about watching yourself grow. You're excited about watching other people grow. You have a genuine heart in caring. That I know. You have more integrity than fucking any person that I've met on this side. So that, and you're fucking honest, you do all this thing. Okay, great. So that's true, and I know that to be fucking fact. So now it's like, all right, let's make a game out of this. Like, I made a game out of the outside world to help people. Now I'm like, okay, let's make a game to actually help Candace help herself and make some money so I can do more fun shit and still do what I love to do and help people evolve, but actually enjoy watching myself instead of beating myself up. That's a switch. So that's, I guess, my mirror. Finally saw myself.
Connected to Hollywood, and he's like, and they say like, whatever, you're the Academy, he's the Academy. I don't understand what that means, but that's our Hollywood connection. So he's game. I just told him about you guys, and
Superman might not be as bad of a guy as I thought if he's understanding, the mental illness and then taking me back after all the cheating. I guess maybe he's not so bad. He was like, oh, maybe I was wrong too.
We got to get, so he's on board, so he can, that's our Hollywood in to get the actors, get the stuff, so, and everything else. So that's it. Then what else do we need? And he's also in for books too, like for additional things. So Jim, you write the stories, because I'm like, I don't want to write anything. You need to create the stories, and boom, we have kids books.
Well, with the set it off thing, and then the girls, you almost didn't get, even though it's like the candy shop thing, you almost got kicked out. Vivica was about to fucking kick you in the face and kick you out of the group. I think you have to, right? No, the women, you're gonna have to kiss ass to the women still at the end of the day. You guys gotta play women. But when the Barbie, women had to, like, Kevin Garnett's taking it for the story thing. I see you with the money. That's more interesting than staying in this lab.
Yeah, the truth is that journey of spirituality is your own, right? You have to go on your own path. You have to go deeper and see what's inside yourself. She's incredible. She's a friend of mine, and she's scared as hell. She's on this journey, this spiritual journey, and she'll attract the older age, like the mid women, and she just want the spiritual side, like she's on that. So she's been studying more of those things, so we can she's on board. She's scared as hell, but she's ready. And then I got so we're gonna need her for more, like, all she wants to be is like the ultimate spiritual coach, right? Like that's her thing. So I think we need her on board, and she's game. And well, Harry and fucking Brutus are stealing the tools and the hammers. So who stole it better? Well, if you haven't figured out, they were arrogant enough to think the Titanic won't sink. What do you think that eventually would happen if all the world leaders couldn't get along? You can't keep shoving garbage on the other side of the world and then creating bullshit debts and then think one day it's just like, it's like so common sense that I honestly I can't even believe it. But because people can't get out of their bullshit, they can't see it. It's that stupid. So it's exactly, this fucking ship is sinking. It is fucking sinking. As Mother Earth's humanity wasn't here very long. Dinosaurs outlived that, and Mother Earth said she was sick of that and brought in the Ice Age because she was like, you know what, these idiots keep fighting. The dinosaurs keep fighting. And maybe she didn't like that. So she said, you know what, fuck these guys. She kicked them right the fuck off, brought in the Ice Age. You know, we had the evolution, and then that comes, and then we're monkeys, and then, you know, however. So if you don't believe in evolution, Darwin says, go fuck yourselves. But he believed that you have to have both, and then that's why he got stuck, because he's like, fuck, you have to have everything. You have to have everything, and that's the dumb fucks. And that's why we told everybody that has their fucking degrees to shove them up their ass, because you're not thinking clearly. And if you didn't believe in God or anything else, you can go fuck your damn selves. This is sinking. This is sinking. The dinosaurs got kicked the fuck off. Humanity's gonna get the fuck off. Earth will be just fine, bitch. Earth will be just fine. We come back. We've been here since the beginning of time. So you can choose to be an arrogant fuck, or you can actually get your head out of your ass and do something, because this ship is going down. So what are you going to do? You find the people you love. That's what you do. And then you rebuild shit. That's what humanity is supposed to do. Otherwise, we suck and get the fuck off. And then, or unless we have other people, like if you, well, no, sorry. I mean, like I want to include her in this because it's really important to me. Sorry, that's what I was getting at. And then I need to know what game we're playing. That's very important. So these are my dilemmas. This is the truth. I want to talk to see. This is the thing. This is the offer. This is what it is. We can make billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. For fun. Back and forth. We can take this video thing and create anything, because that's what we like to do. That's fun. So that's how we do this. We're gonna break this down into all of those things, and it's worth a couple $1 billion. So easy. We get our influencers. Hey, let's bring Monet on board at a higher level. Let's bring use Elegantly Outrageous for kids books and dramas, Frenchies, and we have a content creator. And then we have, whatever, like a gym, right? We have the quotes and repackage them, and, put the crown and the, that's our brand, right? So that's our house brand. Nobody seems to listen to me that my fucking Asian family is really fucking controlling and I can't get out of this. That's a whole other situation. They're so fucking bossy and nobody was listening to me. Why? Because you guys are racist because I look white. Fuck you. So just a couple things, I guess, this in how to approach this challenge. It really is, it's going to be watching the video and reflecting on you and actions in your, obviously that you're going to take actions, could be throughout the day. It could be reflection on, your life in general. So I'd recommend that you have at least a journal, so you have a journal that you can write notes or whatever in. And use that as our house brand. And then Steve has anything we want in the, that's his thing. He wants to be a Richard Branson, so we got to get Richard Branson on board. That's Steve's goal. Steve and I we're all so lazy. We just want to meet the people we want to meet and just trade shit. and then it can be perceived perception and wherever we are. Sometimes we're the villains, and that's how I see the world. So that's where these cartoons come from. All these villains. You can use those. We can do a show from that. So that's a cartoon series. So that's our kids. And then yeah, it's amazing what happens when you have a spiritual journey. This is me experiencing one, going from feeling the pain, just allowing yourself to feel the pain, allowing yourself not to feel physically beautiful anymore. Let it go. Let the eating disorder go. It's not your self-worth. It's not your body's not your self-worth. It's not about being fat. You know how many times I've been told that I was fat? Are we packing a bag, Andrew? Are we going to Mexico? How to become a main character. Andrew, I think you're a main character in this story.
So when you think of food, is there a food in particular that causes you anxiety and stress?
I am really not doing well. The loneliness, the self-sabotage, but it's like I recognize when I'm going into my eating and into the binge eating, like I feel very spun out energy, extreme anxiety.
Is there a food you're afraid to eat? Is there something that, you're like, absolutely no way, couldn't touch that? Why? Said food is a trigger.
Extreme loneliness, but I don't just want anyone. It's like I recognize I want the self-punishment. And then I ask myself how I'm feeling.
Food is a trigger. Like, is it, oh my God, I'm gonna get fat? Oh my God, is it, I'm not gonna, I'll be too skinny, or like I'm never gonna gain weight? Like everybody's body's different, right? We all want different ideas and bodies.
And then where does that take me? And it takes me into disgust of what I feel. And that's how I feel about myself, but it's like taking ownership in it. But I have to recognize like the inflammation in my body, the pain in my body. I'm hurting, but it's like I have such a hard time not working or just not doing like I feel guilty. I'll say, oh, it's nice out, that means I have to go outside.
Traditionally here in North America, in a Caucasian culture, it generally has to do with I'm not skinny enough. In other cultures has to do with I'm too skinny, right? So it really can depend. So I don't judge on that. That's why I say that's another reason why we all have to learn the best version of our body, because what's attractive to one person is not attractive to another person. So
now I feel guilty, and the next thing, now I feel guilty, and I have to recognize I'm healing from a lot of sexual traumas and abuse, and it is directly linked to it, because the grosser I feel, the more I feel in my subconscious, which takes me back into different methods in my head of healing.
You have to be the best version of yourself and your body, and then love your body. And you'd be surprised, then all of a sudden you're attracting the right people, because
so many, where do eating habits come from? And then the obsessiveness, like when in the fitness industry, what you look like, what you don't, like my focus always being so much on the value of myself being on my appearance.
That's because you are happy. That's the thing. So what is causing you stress? What foods do you crave? Because what you crave is an indicator for something else that's going on. So think about that and write down the list.
And that's the ultimate fear when you have an eating disorder. I feel disgusting. I feel disgusting. I don't want them to know I feel disgusting. Multiple personality disorder. Hello, what's an actor? What is an actor? But I don't want to be a Hollywood celebrity. I don't know. Maybe I want to be a Hollywood celebrity only in the funnel. Right? Only in the funnel of the people who like celebrities.
The truth is, I've really had enough of everyone's bullshit. It had to get to this point. Everyone's bullshit. Because I know you all used me.
Right? Because I want to be liked. Maybe that's the fear, right? And then in money, I want to look like I'm rich. I want to be the richest. and not feel greedy about it. Capitalist pig, Steve. I want to be the richest. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. We're not bad people. Because we can help people with money. And we like that. Because we want to fight the bad guys. Who are we playing against? Who are we playing against in the real world? $107 million to meet a mob boss. What do you guys do with that money?
I know, and that's why I know you owe me, and that's why I know I'm the wealthiest. Because I have something behind me that you weren't expecting. If you just got involved in this, you don't actually know, and you were thinking that this was some fucking prank or joke, right?
But I think with this whole GameStop situation, Belfort, would you mind from Francie's into this?
Thought it was a joke. You didn't take it seriously. You wanted to make fun of the girls. Want to make fun of the girl who's fucking going through real mental health issues. Make yourself feel good. Make up stories. Make up lies. Make up bullshit. Make yourselves money. Bet on it. Create all this bullshit. Make her out to be a whore. Make her out to be a prostitute. Make her out to have all these fucking affairs that she never had. Hope you're really proud of yourselves.
The Pablo Escobars, the Donald Trumps, the cult leaders. We hate them. We hate them because they're the ones who are brainwashing and manipulating.
Because this concludes with all of you being pieces of shit.
They say like assumptions is like makes an ass out of you, or whatever else, like if you're making assumptions. But I'll give you a hint. Start on the assumption she's always mad and it probably has something to do with you. That would be a good start. Or no, it's just my hormones, right?
And me alone, which is exactly what I really wanted. I have nobody. That's the truth. I'm just rebuilding the relationships, and that's what these next steps are. Because I was serious. I don't want anyone near me. I have enough money in my bank account. Do something, be somewhere, whatever. Wouldn't make any difference if it's right now it's at 200 or a million or a trillion or whatever, because nothing would change the fact of what I have to still do.
Brainwashing the rest of the world into believing we're not good enough. And they do it by creating slaves. They do it by creating lies. They do it by saying there's fake news. They do it in the government. They do it everywhere. You can never get away from war. No. You can't get away. Can't get away from war. So what do we need to do? We need to tell better stories. Boobs, butts, and what was the other thing that we can use to manipulate these men into... Did you follow the right rabbit? Because if you didn't, you could be in a lot of shit.
People only make up shit when they're afraid. How they do that, where it comes from, and where they put that has everything to do with how educated they are and their intentions. And that's the difference in the soul's journey.
All of us. We need to level up our game, boys, girls. And I mean all of us when I'm talking to all of us right now. All of us on this team. That includes who is our team, who is the team we need to make this the most successful possible. Because that's how much money we need. And that's why this offer is so important for you to understand, all of you. Because this message isn't, this message is not from me. And I know all of you understand that. And that's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. Thank you for creating the technology that I hated to use to work me through that. That's where the ClickFunnels challenges came in. It worked. It worked. Every challenge, I broke my computer. $1,000. Boom.
Number 64 from Mississauga, Sharon Chan.
So, one of the best things you can do to improve the world is to improve yourself. And this was something that I first struggled with in even accepting, because some people really don't see that, right? It's everybody else's problem or everyone else's fault or
the window. Old me would have broke. Old me would have quit the challenge. 6 days in. No, sorry. Whatever. That was 2 or 3. That was 2 or 3 days into the challenge. And I stuck with it because I was multitasking. That was the problem. I needed to get over my ADD. I needed to be able to focus. I needed to be able to create. Because that's what we like doing the most. That's the most fun.
That's it. I told you. That's it. Keep it up. Try again. Make sure you pull that elbow in on the block.
The poor me, growing up the way that I did, it was very easy to get lost in feeling sorry for myself, or the fact that I didn't have what I wanted when I was brought up, or didn't have the basic needs that a child would need. So it was easy to get in the poor me, and no matter how bad things were. And that's why I think I've had those experiences in my life, because I had to fight and know that my self-improvement was so important for my daughter, or my husband, for myself to be well. I can present a better me to them, which in exchange to the world, in being able to create this message, because I had to work on myself, and I had to go through those extreme circumstances even to learn that I was keeping myself unwell by keeping myself in my own pity party. And it's a very difficult thing to say, because there's people in mental wellness and health.
People tell us we're weird. People tell us that's uncomfortable. People tell us that's not cool. So we create this illusion, right? We need to be the best looking. Then what if we can't be good looking? All right, well, we need to be in our world, but we need to be liked, right? We need to be liked. We need to be liked. Shit, we're not going to not look good looking enough. I was I needed the name of being a professional fitness model. Was I ever a professional fitness model? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck a professional fitness model is. What does it matter what the title is? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Why doesn't it matter? It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's fucking vain. And it's exhausting, and I'm fucking tired of it. So in some environments, I want to meet you guys and be myself.
That's what I want. I just want to be myself. Dwayne Johnson. The Rock. We need The Rock. Why is he the best for the roles of the muscles? Right? He's taking over for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you very much. We need him in the movie, boys. We need all of these guys. So you need to recreate this video, this story at the times of those things, because this is gold to us. The multiple personality disorder, right? As I'm going through the spiritual awakening, multiple personality disorder, diagnosed with it so many times. Numbers, what do numbers represent? Mr. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. You guys create some data shit that I'm like, okay, so you're funneling me fucking everywhere, funneling me. It's giving me a fucking headache. Oh, I can't draw for shit. That's supposed to be a bunny tail. Those things are very real, and they're manifested, they're real. The pain I felt, you know, the things I went through were extreme traumas, and I needed to heal. I ignored them for many years, the signals, what was happening, until the point where I just wasn't well enough to cope, and that's okay. And I was ashamed of not being well enough to cope. And then I realized that if anyone in life had been through what I've been through, most people don't come out ahead, unfortunately. You know, I was even told by counselors that they're like, if somebody else went through what you've gone through, you know, they'd be a heroin addict, coke addict, and there's nothing wrong if you've gone through that and done those things. That wasn't my journey. Mine was something else. It doesn't mean anyone's bad if they're experiencing those things and going through that. It just means that they have to be more in tune to what's happening with their bodies and why they want or crave those things. Because if you're not in tune with yourself and your own needs, you're going to make mistakes or you're going to mistreat your body. So, you know, that's where drug abuse comes from, or, you know, being promiscuous because like you're doing it for the wrong reason, like, you know, just allowing your body to go to anyone else, or hurting yourself, or, you know, having friendships that are toxic because it's giving me a fucking headache. Belief, Tony Robbins. Being silly, being goofy, being yourself, Mel. Mel Robbins. That's how you were doing it. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, Jennifer Lopez, Ellen. We're just passing information back and forth, and we're talking a different story than everyone else. So we have this fucking code, and we're playing this game of cracking the code, and the only ones in it are the ones who have figured out it's not 4 fucking categories. Or 3. It's 5. And you've been funneling me through all this shit you've been pulling out. And I love it. And it's the funnest game I've ever played. It's the funnest game. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Billionaires Club, Black Billionaires Club, Snoop Dogg, Martha Stewart, Kevin Hart. Our idols. Every Facebook ad, Mark, you put out to funnel this fucking shit to make us figure out who we are. Instagram, how you've been fucking around with me there. I was like, when I made that kid order all of the SpongeBob shit or whatever what that was. Because when you are in a healthy environment, when you love yourself, you're not going to tolerate those types of things. You realize that, hey, I respect myself enough to know that that's not okay. And also the difference of not going, when somebody disrespects you or hurts you, not making it about them and going around going, oh, you stupid bitch, da 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 da, and spreading that word and that message, because that is just putting out more negativity. It's, what is this person bringing up in me right now that's about myself, and how can I learn from this? And either how do I separate myself from it? How do I deal with it? Is this person worth me continuing to work with or deal with as a friend or as a life, in your life, what you're surrounding yourself with? I believe in good friendships or in good relationships, you can work through those things. The right people sometimes just don't see it. And I'm sure I know in my lifetime too, I've been selfish or I've been unappreciative or understand, but I genuinely try to go, what was I doing? How can I listen to them more or understand where they're coming from? And then truly assessing, okay, and what's bothering me about this? And sometimes those people will understand or sometimes they won't. You have to stick to your intentions and your values. When you're really clear on who you are and what your direction is in life, it's much easier to do.
Jim, how you been sending, like, how you guys fucking thirsty? I don't know who's doing it exactly. Like, all of you guys are doing it. I like, in this challenge, all of you guys are doing it, but I just don't know. So, okay, so I'm having a financial issue. So what do? You send me a fucking thing because my ego's out of check that I have to pay for fucking followers. And then I go, oh, I need to speed up this process. What's the issue? What's the real issue here? I'm so lazy. I'll pay for that problem to go away. I'm sick of being a fraud, so I'm gonna just pay for that problem to go away. I just want to pay to look famous. I don't really care if I'm famous anymore. That makes sense? From me, I want to be the most famous just because I want to be liked, and that's okay, and there's nothing wrong with it. So if you're gonna put, Russell, you're gonna put fucking your face on the money, fuck, it's genius. If we're gonna create cartoons of ourselves, let's have some fun with it. We got Darren to do that. He'll do it all day long for us, so we got a good team there. So what are we winning here? What are we winning? We're winning because we're creating the best story. We're creating the best story. Julie, you don't like being the face. I got that. I got that with certain things. So that's okay. You tell me what you want me to do. We got this, I'm so fucking disorganized. Like, that's not my thing. I don't want to be organized. These are my dilemmas. These are my problems. So this is my offer. We got a story. We can keep creating stories, but how can I serve you at the best level? That's my spiritual side. Russell, you're in church on Sundays and you don't, when you go to church, you don't want to be known as a celebrity. You want to be in a place where you can just be you. You can just have friends. And these are the friends I want. And I'm making that list right now. And that's what we do. And that's what we like to do. And we like to trade shit. We like to trade shit for our friends to fight this war. And we want to do it with every possible way. So how have I done it with these 12 categories? And that's been my mind. So I have that. I have that creation. So we can go. That is like 50 million things. So what are we doing? Creating stories. What are we doing? Creating wealth.
So, like, I totally get what you're talking about, and I mean, I've heard it enough times now that it's starting to make more sense with repetition for me, and I believe you. I just guess I would ask you, like, it doesn't seem like you like this, but there's a part of you that feels you need to do it. So, like, your old life is gone, and this is your current life, but it seems like it's the only thing that you have. Do you want to have this gift and also have some type of human experience? Or like, what is it that you want? And how can you try to achieve it? That's just what's coming to my mind. I don't know. I don't know where I fit in on all of this stuff either. Like, am I here to help you or just listen to you? I don't know that either.
Because you don't want me doing videos on my phone, we did a blackout. Well, the truth is I blacked you out because I was really mad because of the house situation, but then you've made it up, so then I'm not as mad, so then I'll talk, but I can't talk on my phone because that's a whole different thing, right? So Chloe, yesterday, she was like really not good. She was puking. She was like really bad. But like I said, James Cameron came to me in my head and said that one of the spirits need to die, but her body will be okay. Unlike Marco, because he wanted to die. Like, she wants to live. And that's where we're obviously trying to do this tie back to life and death and spirits and animals and how that energy is connected. So I can see like what you're doing to her in a different world. Like I can see that in the physical things that manifest themselves in this world are from other things. Like they are connected. I can see it very clearly, and we're trying to prove this, respecting death and, you know, these circles and stuff like that. And I can talk plainly now because I've been doing this for a long time, and Diana's ghost has really been with me for a very long time. And yesterday when the death card came up, I don't know in that moment who's doing it or what they're doing or what they're saying. So what are we doing? Having fun. What are we doing? Playing a bigger game than anyone else in the whole world. Why? Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? Because we're sick of being manipulated. We just want to have fun, and we like to play geeky games. We're the Geek Squad. We wanted to create the ultimate Geek Squad because it makes us happy, making other people happy, because that's fun. It's fun making other people happy. I enjoy that. And I just want to find the people that know my worth. That's it. So I'm going to create this illusion of worth. It means nothing, really, at the end of the day. Oh, what do we do? Well, we play the game of money, right? So it's like if my perception of money is bigger by my association with the 5 people I hang around, who leaves the biggest legacy? Because we want to all do that. Because that's important to our spirits, because it's important to the next generation, because it's important to our past lives, because it's important to the you know, our beliefs and who we are. It's important to unite the world, because that's the game. It's so much bigger. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to say that publicly, because if you say it to the wrong people, the people who will reject you, say it to the wrong people and they reject you, it happens again. The cycle happens again, right? You don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. So what do you have to do? What do you have to do every time you send a message? Everything's broken into 3s. What's that? Numbers. How do you control the world? Perception.
Well, I made this bulldog with the pink ear things, and it felt like I was on a basketball court being squeezed out around the green.
Well, there was a lot to this Maryland thing, and then some talk about a wedding.
So, you could say that I did invest, you know, $100,000, 100% into the Morgan Freeman acting school, like I paid him, right? But I paid him in candy dollars, like that's a whole different thing that we were making up, right? Because it's just been around here for so long, so we just made that up a long time ago, just to mind fuck everybody, right? So that's how we came up with the different currencies. He just told me before to click swords 2 times, die. So that was the only fucking instruction I got for $100,000. That was it, nothing else.
So very much.
And that's the jokes, right? Everybody, the people that have been in this for so long, that I've seen for so long, just elevated it to something that was completely, like, unbelievable. And I just needed it because I've seen the clips so many times of the appreciation and the stories and everything. Like fucking JB pops up right there, and I you have no idea how much I see you guys, appreciate you guys.
How do you fight the bad guys? Teamwork. And that's all we've been looking for. It's the ultimate Geek Squad. It's all we want. It's all we want. We want to hang around with other people who want to be good people, who want to look good, who want to make some money, so that we can just pass it back and forth and have this fun game. And that's how people are overnight success. That's it. We repackage shit all day long. That's why we can promote anything. That's why we can find the who. And I just did that in 58 minutes. So, how did I win the ClickFunnels 30-day challenge? How did I win it? Let's go back. Let's talk about it. I just went on a spiritual journey. What did that mean? The reason that Italians were so far behind too, because they were still listening to the dictator who was surrounded by the yes men, right? And it kind of fucked them in the end. Like advice on, right, if you want to get a girl, go after her friend. Make her jealous. Go ahead, try it. Well, I'm sure you're really gonna have to pay some real life money, right? Just being the sexy black's not gonna work, but just so the game purposes, so it's like Kevin takes your character because he crosses off, right, your name, and then writes his. Well, not gonna cross off Kevin's and write mine, right? So, well, you guys shouldn't have got me fucking alien pregnant, right? Supporting this fucking doctor in the lab, right? Doing all his experiments. In 58 minutes, I went through a spiritual journey that told a story. What story did I tell? What masterclass did I just create? What hints did I give? What clues did I send? How did I keep this interesting enough that you would still want to watch it? I had to take you through different funnels. Russell loves funnels. It's his favorite thing. It's how he sees the world. He started to, and then he started to make me see fucking funnels everywhere, and then I got a headache for so long, and it pissed me off. Then I realized, how do I see the world? Through my cartoons, through myself, because that's me. My cartoons are me. I get to be me, but I can't draw. I don't like drawing. Well, maybe I like to draw. Actually, that's not true. I don't want to say I don't like drawing, because what if I like drawing? I just haven't had a chance to explore it. Who do I want to teach me? Darren, because he's my friend. And I'm allowed to have opposite sex friends now because my relationship is so positive with my husband. Are you taking in Jerry? That I feel I'm allowed to have that without guilt. I feel I'm allowed to have a friend. Because our relationship dynamic is different. And that's fun. And I realized my husband and I feel the same. Like, that's why we feel isolated as a couple, because we're like looking for the people we actually like. We don't like hanging around with people that take advantage of us. We're so sick of it. And what do we all like to do? Figure out a way to tell the story, Margaret Atwood. We need her to write some books. Jim, you're gonna write some books with her. We just need to expand our minds every single time. So, how did I win?
Have you started a network marketing company, but you are spinning your wheels to find new leads? You just don't know who to talk to anymore. It seems you've kind of exhausted all your options, your friends, your family, your neighbors, and everybody's sick of hearing you talk about it, maybe even yourself. You're kind of doubting, like, should I have done this in the first place? But you have this belief in your core and in your heart that you know that this is going to work. You know you can do it. You're just not sure how. You've seen people become successful on the internet. You've seen these ads. You know they're just everyday, regular people who just figured out some sort of a system. Do you want to know what that system is? Well, if you watch this video, we can tell you how to get involved in that and how you can make money online, honestly, in 30 days, if you really commit yourself to doing it and you take your career seriously and your business seriously. If you're ready to take the next steps and truly ready to commit to yourself and your career and your financial freedom, sign up now, watch the video, and let's get you started.